While it appears there are many ways to get rid of excess fat, but maintaining the lost weight over a long period of time is often unsuccessful. If you've lost and regained some excess pounds time and time over, then it's probably time to go back to the basics of healthy weight. To help understand this better is a medical doctor turned nutritionist. He's in the studio with me. But before I introduce him, let me remind you that our regulars comprising the news, workout session, and of course the question and answer session with the doctor will be coming up in the second half of the program. Now let's get to know more about how to shed off excess fat with Collins Akanno. You're welcome to the program.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Okay, yes, we do know that obesity is a public health challenge globally, Africa inclusive. And here we have people wanting at all times to shed off excess weight. What exactly is the implication of having excess weight?
Okay, for the most part, when you tend to be obese or you are overweight, you face risk of having or developing coronary heart diseases. This happens when fat cells running through the blood in circulation actually goes and blocks the arteries, the veins. Now, this causes some kind of plaque accumulation of fat cells, which narrows your blood vessels, tasking the heart to pump blood effectively. And the circulation is impaired actually. So you could you face the risk of a coronary heart attack. Yeah, and that ultimately is death.
Okay, before you go any further, there's always been this question on my mind I've been wanting to ask an expert. Yeah. Why is it that you have some people, no matter how much they eat, they won't ever get any fatter? And you have people who eat just a little amount of food and they get fatter. Are there genes or metabolism working in certain people that would not allow them gain fat no matter what they eat or what they don't eat?
Yeah. Very true. That's true. Genetically, overweight or obesity and having a having a very, very high body mass or weight could be genetic. Yes, there are people who have a body structure to keep all that weight. Now, there are people that also have this very, very increased physical activity levels, whereby they cannot just keep the fats. Now, if you are in a job that requires you to sit most of the time, we professionals call it a sedentary habit or a sedentary kind of work, you tend to accumulate fats faster than someone who is always on the road. Okay. Take, for example, you have a job where it requires you to undergo or you operate some kind of heavy machinery. Now, your brain, your muscles, everything is taxed to generate or to utilize ATP. You can't keep the fat.
Okay, when we talk about gaining fat, I know we'll be talking about calories, eating certain amounts of food and then expending some level of energy. What exactly is calories, and how do we calculate the amount of calories we take in? Okay,
calories are units of energy expended or accumulated, and you get these from foods: high carb foods, high protein foods, high fat foods. Now, okay, going by a daily requirement of your diet, you should consume, let me take a reference diet for 1,800 kilocalories for men and women internationally. You should consume as much as that for an adult. Now, your carbohydrate intake should constitute about 200 grams to, say, 300 grams of carbs daily. And then for fats, you should have about 40 grams to 70 grams daily. Now, you take 2 eggs in a day, you have 18 grams already down. You have how many now? 58 to go, 52 to go. So that's the upper limit fat allowance for your daily diet. Now, for proteins, you need 47 to 157 grams of protein a day. Now, if you do the math, you could just know you should take calorie counted foods actually.
These are mathematics that not many people would be willing to do on daily basis. I can't forever start counting the calories I'll take or weighing the food I'll take. What are the simplest ways of approaching this?
Okay, you should make your lunch the heaviest meal in a day. Okay. Yeah, just to be aware. your lunch should be the heaviest, because we're judging that that is the most increased activity level time for the day.
Okay.
For workers and those who probably will be on a sedentary position for the most part of the day. You should take light breakfast, probably a sandwich will do, and some fruit squeeze during the day. Taking snacks, healthy snacks, are also advised, because when you take lots of fiber, it has a filling effect. You don't have to munch on every other snack you see during the day.
Okay.
Yeah, but if you would like to lose weight or be aware of what you're taking, calorie counted food, you need to arm yourself with a kitchen scale.
Okay.
Probably a digital one, because you will need to do a lot of weighing of food.
Forever.
Forever, yes. Forever.
All right, okay. Another thing I want to know is many magazines, you have the glossy pages talking about lose weight, lose 10 pounds in 3 days, lose 15 pounds in 5 days. Is there any magic to this? Are there, for me, I think these measures are only temporary. It has never worked for some people I know. It has never worked in the long run. Are there simple, fast ways of losing weight like that? Are they real?
Okay. Yeah, some brands like to tout their products to help you lose all the weight in a magical period of time. But as a professional, I would like to let you know that those things most often come with side effects. Because when you lose all that weight within a very short period of time, you don't naturally have what it takes to maintain it. And I think that should be the ultimate goal, maintaining it, not just losing it. Now, when you lose it with the help of a drug, you're stuck on that drug. It's just psychological. You start to add weight again, you just go back for that drug. You become a junkie for it, actually. I would say it's much more behavioral. You have to make it a lifestyle. Losing weight should be a lifestyle. It's a long run.
Okay, now let's put diet and then physical exercise in perspective in this.
Yes, okay, now you have to go with calorie counted meals. You cannot escape that. You just have to know the measurement of carbs you've taken. Okay, take for example, I go on a trip, I see some chocolates, I buy some chocolates, I chew them down. Then I go to a canteen and I'm saying, oh, I've not had any normal meal today. Forgetting that the chocolates I just ate were about 1,300 kilocalories, probably. And then you have to eat some swallow, as an African that I am. Now, it doesn't add up. You're just taking about 2,500 calories. Oh. And what you put in perspective is that you took snacks and then now you're taking a normal meal. But you've eaten for the whole day.
So it's not the amount of time you eat, rather it's about the calories you're taking in. Yeah,
exactly. In that packaged food product, you should look at the nutrition label.
All right, finally, let me ask you about tips that you'll be leaving us with for those who wanna go on a weight loss trip. Okay,
first of all, as I said, you have to decide. Now, when you decide, you need to put down everything that goes into your mouth. You have to be responsible about that. That's the trap. Now, when you do this, you need to go on exercising. We like to believe that weight loss is 80% of what you do in your kitchen, on your plate, then 20% of what you do by way of physical activity daily. So you just have to decide, then you follow a pattern. You have to have a food diary, you have to put down every snack, you have to look at the nutrition label, you have to be aware. Make it a conscious attempt, All
right, a conscious attempt, and then be responsible about it. All right, at this point, I must say a very big thank you for being our guest on this segment of the program. All right, I've been speaking with the director, Diet234.com, Collins Akanno, a nutrition expert on weight management, and he stressed that it is important to make smart choices from every food group, get the most nutrition from your diet, and ensure a good interplay between your diet and physical activities in order to maintain a healthy weight. You're still watching Health Matters. Health News is next, but that will be right after the break. Do stay with us.